What is up, everybody? Back with another top 10 song list here. And since today is St. Patrick's Day, thought I'd cover the most beloved Irish rock band of all time, Thin Lizzy. Awesome band here. Definitely one of my favorite hard rock bands of all time. A lot of great stuff with them. 12 albums total. Tough to narrow down just 10 songs, but got mine ready to go. And as far as the lineup goes, that's pretty much the classic lineup right there. Got Phil Lynott on vocals and bass. Always thought he was an awesome frontman. Really cool, unique voice. Scott Gorham on guitar, who has been the mainstay guitarist. They kind of had like a revolving door of a second guitarist, but Brian Robertson was pretty much thought of as the classic guy, was there mid to late 70s. Also had Gary Moore, who was originally in the band a little bit before, then came back for an album, and then Snowy White, and of course John Sykes. All amazing guitar players. And Brian Downey on the drums, who I think is a great player, has a lot of like really cool shuffle bluesy drum beats, which I like a lot. But yeah, as usual, just going to run through them 10 to 1 real quick. And yeah, say a little bit about each song. But my number 10, starting it off, is going to be from this album here, Johnny the Fox. And the song I'm going to go with here is Don't Believe a Word. Yes, it's really short, only 2 minutes, 18 seconds long, so barely even a song. But great riff, great freaking rhythm and drum beat, and the solo's awesome. Love Phil's voice. All the freaking songs, Phil sounds awesome. Great vocal melodies. So that is my number 10. Number 9, I'm going to go with one from here. Only song from this album that I'm picking. What do you think it's going to be? Warriors. That's what I'm going with. That is my favorite song from this album. Love the guitar solo. Yes, I like some other songs on here a lot too that I'll list in the honorable mentions, but Warriors has always been my favorite from this album right here. So on to number 8, I'm going to go with Killer Without a Cause from Bad Reputation, 1977. Amazing song here. It is the last album with Brian Robertson. He only played on a few songs on it, and this is one of them. Just great guitar playing all around. The vocal melody from Phil on this one especially, I love. Just sounds amazing, so that is my number 8. Number 7, I'm going to go with Ballad of the Hard Man from the album Fighting, 1975. Just super straightforward, hard rocker, classic stuff here. Just amazing riff. I can say that about pretty much all these songs, but fantastic riff in this one especially. My number 6, I'm going to go with one from here, the title track, Chinatown. Love the riff again. Vocal melody is awesome. Just the shuffle drum beat again from Brian Downey, which is on a lot of these songs, is super cool. Love the flow of the song. Just awesome stuff. My number 5 is going to be from Johnny the Fox again. I'm going to go with the song Johnny, starting track to the album. You know, I've always thought this song just sounded really good. The production's amazing. The drum sounds great. The guitar part's amazing. The riffing, the freaking vocal melodies, again, from Phil, sound awesome. So that is definitely my number 5. My number 4, I'm going to go with one from their most recent final album, 1983, Thunder and Lightning, and it's going to be Cold Sweat. Maybe their heaviest song. Freaking John Sykes rips it up. The guitar solo is ridiculous. One of his best guitar solos of all time, which is definitely saying something because he's played on a lot of awesome stuff. But that song is freaking amazing. My number 4, Cold Sweat. My number 3, I'm going to go with one that's pretty underrated here. Leave This Town from the Renegade album, 1981. Snowy Shaw on guitar on this one alongside of, what's-his-face, freaking Scott Gorham. Got to remember a million things here. But yeah, awesome song. Killer riff, just awesome stuff there. The solo is ridiculous. Just a really great underrated song. Definitely check it out. Leave This Town. Number 3. Number 2, I'm going to go with, yeah, it's on this album here, Massacre, which is also on this live album here, Live and Dangerous, which one of the best live albums of all time. I did rank it in my top 10 live albums from the 1970s, so if you haven't seen that list, definitely go check it out. This is on there. But Massacre, I've always just thought was a super, just big, like epic, just amazing sounding song. The vocals, this is my favorite vocal performance from Phil Lynott. I think he just sounds awesome on this song. Just super majestic, amazing stuff there. That is my number 2. And my number 1, I'm going to go with the 1975 Fighting version of the song Suicide. It did appear on an earlier album, and there was like an earlier version of it or whatever, but the 1975 version is like just the definitive version for me. It is also on this one, which, I mean, it's amazing on here as well. Just that riff is freaking killer, and that's all I got to say. Fantastic song there. Number 1, Thin Lizzy song for me. My favorite is Suicide. So before I wrap up here, I've got a couple of honorable mentions, like 10 I'm just going to run through. Opium Trail fantastic guitar solo in that song as well. Rocky, The Holy War, Emerald, Hey You. For Those Who Love to Live, Waiting for an Alibi, Sugar Blues, Killer on the Loose, Angel of Death, The Sun Goes Down, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But amazing band, definitely my favorite, I'd say, from Ireland. But yeah, one of my favorite hard rock bands of all time, Thin Freaking Lizzy. Those were my top 10 songs by them, and as usual, I would like to know what y'all thought. Give me your list in the comments, and until next time, thank you for watching.